All right. Let me set this back up to 3 minutes. Okay, so in your own words, give me the claim again. Give me the claim.
The claim is women are put in visible places in the work environment, but our claim and methodology actually go together because we said women are put in visible positions because they are aesthetically pleasing, nurturing, and empathetic.
Okay. Aesthetically pleasing, nurturing, and empathetic. Okay. So, if you are exploring just that at this moment, our emphasis is off, right? This is not yet properly focused. I see that you are in an exploratory phase. I thought you were looking at history, photos, and videos because that's how it was organized.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So that I didn't get the sense, that we were focused on these three things, and it seems your argument, when you tell it back to me, is that is what accounts, that not only is space gendered, but roles are gendered, and that's what keeps this structure in place. Lack of mobility in job is not necessarily is due to the fact that we are stuck on these particular roles, and maybe then exploring that, because the evidence that I'm presented with is how prominent are they? How prominent are women in the photographs, which is, a good analysis of the photos, right? Even a house where Cuddy's the boss, and Elliot, who's probably the best doctor of all of them in Scrubs, and so on. And then the video that basically verbally talks about whether or not she's a competent doctor, and only when you get to the final conclusion do I hear aesthetically pleasing, and no emphasis on nurturing or empathetic. So I think you have to decide which way this is going. Are you talking about just how prominently women are positioned, that we're stuck with certain amounts of or certain types of jobs, or if you want to look at why this phenomenon, which I think your claim, as you've told me, is the better of the two, because it doesn't get you stuck in that polemical what should be or shouldn't be. It allows you to explore that this is why these positions are prominent. Then we can raise questions as to, if this is the interface and it's a specific skill set, why has the pay remained low? Does that make sense? Like, you can raise some of those more socially minded questions after you unpack this, but just as a for instance, sorry, I'm going to take an extra minute since Kim's not here, but just as an extra for instance, you say they're put in visible positions, and then all the photographic proof that you show diminishes their presence. Do you see? Does that make sense? So you're working at two different arguments. Decide which one you want, right? Either that intelligent women are marginalized, or that women are placed in prominent visible positions, right? Because of their ability to interface. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, because I wondered, like, is this a history lesson? You spent your 5 minutes on the history, is it worth it? Some of this stuff too, don't read. I would take the statistics and put them in infographics.
Okay.
And make a little chart. Make sense? All right, thanks guys. All right.